Vinod Aggarwal, Managing Director and CEO of Eicher Motor, joins us now. Let's understand from him the way forward for the entire commercial vehicle space. The volume picture, at least for the sector per se, is coming back. What is the update in the categories which you represent? Because if I look at what the commentary we've got, let's say from Ashok Leyland or what a truck financer like Shriram Transport is indicating, things are indeed looking up for the CV cycle.
Absolutely. I think CV industry is on the upswing because we have seen the worst of the times in last 3 years, and now the recovery has started. So therefore we are absolutely upbeat on the CV industry as a whole. And within CV industry, bus industry is doing even better because buses were at the rock bottom in last 3 years because the worst impact was on the bus industry due to COVID, and so bus industry is coming back. And on the other hand, light and medium duty trucks are also doing relatively better, and there is still a lot of space if you compare it with the earlier peak of 2018-19. So therefore we are expecting that this year is going to be good for the CV industry as a whole.
Unlike the two-wheeler industry or the four-wheeler industry, is there a semiconductor shortage which is also there for the CV industry?
Of course, it was there for CV industry as well, but I think the problems are getting resolved as we go along, and hopefully next 3 months the situation should improve further. And except for there are some new geopolitical risks, especially Taiwan, because Taiwan is a very big supplier of semiconductors. And if there is any impact on Taiwan, it may have some further impact on the industry. Otherwise, the situation has improved quite a lot in last few months.
You know, one side is this excitement about demand, second side is this entire feel-good factor which is coming back for autos because of drop in commodity prices. Will the pass-through and expansion of margin be completely linear, which is if prices are down 15%, margins will also expand by 15%?
I'm not sure that how it will impact the margins or it will impact the pricing, because the industry was never able to pass on the commodity price increases. So therefore, when the softening is happening, I'm not sure what is going to be the impact on the pricing, because we had never passed on the price increases.
Right. The one thing that I wanted to talk about, Mr. Aggarwal, and just taking a leaf from what all you've just spoke about with Nikunj, I was chatting with Mahindra and Mahindra's Rajesh Chechurikar, who handles both the auto as well as the farm sector over the weekend, and he made a very pertinent point that even though commodity prices have fallen, they haven't fallen enough for the margin expansion to kick in. Yes, there is demand and demand is high, but when it comes to CVs and the tractor segment, because of monsoon being subpar in some of the key states like UP, etc., one hasn't seen an overall boom as one would have expected to be. What do you have to say about the same?
I think as far as the CV industry is concerned, I think the recovery is there because of various reasons. Maybe there may be a different impact on the farm sector, especially on the agricultural tractors. However, as far as the commercial vehicles are concerned, I think they are not impacted much. And for us, I think the outlook for the economy is still 7% plus, even the latest monetary policy that was revealed by Reserve Bank of India. There also the GDP forecast is 7.2%. And therefore, I think based on this GDP forecast, and especially since the industry was down in last 3 years, and there is a lot of pent-up replacement demand, therefore we are expecting the CV industry will be relatively better in the entire auto sector as compared to the other industries in the auto sector. CV industry is relatively better placed because of the pent-up replacement demand as well.
Right. So just wanted to understand, what's the kind of visibility that you have going forward? Two segments which are performing well for you, CNG as well as the EVs. Wanted to understand what growth targets internally are you working with for the full year?
CNG, of course, was doing very well till a couple of months back. However, because of the increase in CNG fuel prices significantly in last 6 months, the attractiveness of the CNG as a fuel has come down significantly. So unless there is some correction in CNG fuel prices, I think the CNG industry will not do as well as it was doing around a few months back. Therefore, people's preference for the diesel trucks has come back because CNG prices in some of the states are in fact more than the diesel prices. And there is no reason for any customer to go in for a CNG truck if the prices are not good, because it was making a lot of sense to buy CNG trucks, but it is no more. As far as the electric technology is concerned, it is taking off in buses. However, as far as the trucks are concerned, still the electric trucks are still some time away. Therefore, it's very, very small in part of the industry as of now, as far as the electric vehicles are concerned. Therefore, the large dependence of the commercial vehicle industry is still on the diesel, and as such, overall, I think current cost and economy based on the diesel prices, I think this is working out well for the industry, and as I mentioned, because of the economy doing well and also a lot of investments happening in the infrastructure sector, the CV industry overall should do well.
Good morning, Mr. Aggarwal. So just taking forward from that, another segment, because you talk about buses, that's certainly making a comeback. If one were to see the data for this financial year, April to July, the industry sold more buses in just these few months than it has in the entire fiscal, the last fiscal that is. So with this comeback, schools reopening, offices reopening, what are your company's plans?
First I give you the industry situation. If you look at the bus industry, in the peak, it was around 70,000 for 5 ton and above buses. And during the worst period in 2021, it was down to 11,000. And last year, it was around 18, 19,000 full year. And this year, first 4 months itself is more than 19,000. So as you said, first 4 months are more than the full financial year because schools have started buying. And this is a school season. April to July, August is a period when the schools buy the buses. On the other hand, the staffing segment also is growing because a lot of employees, they are now coming to offices. Therefore, the demand from the staff bus segment is also growing. And the tourists have also started coming back to India. Therefore, the tourist segment, as well as people have started traveling intercity. So intercity travel has also improved. Therefore, overall, bus industry should come back to the normal levels in the current year. As far as we are concerned, we are relatively doing much better after the integration of Volvo Bus into VECV. And this year, if you look at, our market share has improved significantly. We are now at a market share of around 27% in total bus industry, which around 3 years back we used to be at 17%. So we have gained full 10% in the overall market share in last 3 years. And overall, with our technology with us, based on the Volvo Group bus technology, and then the various models, we have a big variety of buses, and we have very high-end buses in Volvo Bus. We have the mid-premium segment recently that we introduced from the our Volvo Bus Hoskote plant. And then 2 days back, we have launched the state-of-the-art sleeper coach in Volvo Bus. So therefore, our product range is very, very wide. And we are expecting that the bus industry for us as a whole, VECV will do relatively better in the bus industry based on the technology, based on the bus models that are available with us, and based on the products that we have for every need of the bus industry. So this is in line with our theme of shaping up the bus industry in India. So therefore, VECV is expected to do well in the bus segment.
buses that's making a comeback, and of course you're hearing it from the top management when it comes to commercial vehicles as well. Such an important indicator for the larger economy too. We'll leave it at that, Mr. Aggarwal. Thank you so much for joining us live today on the show.